As most of you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be diving into a fairly controversial topic. Most people tend to have a preconceived notion when they hear the word censorship or localization. I only ask that throughout this video to keep an open mind and listen the whole way through. We can disagree, but before leaving a comment, make sure you watch till the end. For as long as games have been made, there's been a need to bring them over to other countries. The process is known as localization, where they change the language and various things to make the product make sense to a new user base. However, this can cause an uproar when substantial things are changed. For the most part, when games are localized, they will remove curse words and give characters more clothing if felt needed. Depending on the change, I'm alright with some. As long as the base gameplay and story stays consistent to the original version, for the most part, it's fine. There are some examples that I want to point out that are not fine though. In the US release of Fatal Frame Made into the Black Water, there is a scene where protagonist Miyu Hinasaki is seen in regular street clothes with pictures being taken of her. In the original Japanese version, she is wearing a very revealing bathing suit. This is very important and changes the whole meaning of the scene, because before the events of the game, she was an idol forced to wear and do as other people pleased. Her dialogue includes lines like, "I'm nothing but an empty shell," and "I do whatever I am told. I know all too well what you want. How dumb." In the version we got, there is much less meaning and depth to what she is saying. It just seems like a spoiled famous girl tired of people taking pictures of her. But in the original version, we understand that she's tired of her cooter being half a centimeter from being exposed, for millions of people to see. When censorship starts to affect the story and characters, that's where I draw the line. Let me give another example. Urien was just revealed for Street Fighter V, and people were worried he wouldn't have his original costume with just a small piece of cloth covering his junk. People are so passionate about this because of how Urien sees himself. In old sculptures, gods were almost exclusively naked, that being their purest form. Urien mimics this in the way he dresses because he sees himself as above regular humans. If his outfit were to be changed, we'd lose this aspect of his character. Is the outfit impractical and his balls are seconds away from slipping out? Yes, but if we didn't have this outfit, he wouldn't be himself. Thankfully, we got confirmation that it's still in the game and Urien will remain himself. In my personal opinion, the artist and writer's vision for a character should come first. It's important that we maintain what they are trying to accomplish with said character. It isn't our choice to make whether or not to change how a character talks or dresses. Story writers have plans and specific things they want to do with a character. I'm not saying you can't make your opinion known, but we shouldn't try to force our ideals onto creators. As soon as we start putting limits on what we can and can't do in a story in a game, we ruin what potential it has. Let's keep in mind too that whenever content is cut or censored, we're not being respectful to the artist's original intentions and are receiving a different product than other areas of the world. It just feels like we're second-class citizens sometimes, needing to be treated different for our special needs. To reiterate, I can be fine with changes that are made, but that doesn't mean I'll make fun or pick on someone who does have a problem with it. That pretty much covers what I wanted to say in this video. Comment below if you agree, disagree, or anything else. See you guys.